Faye borrowed $9,600 at 8% per annum, compound interest. Calculate the interest on the loan for the first year. That is her principal at the beginning. The interest rate is per annum. Therefore, after 1 year, 8% of the principal will be the interest. At the end of the first year, the original amount would have been increased by 8%. We know that 8% is equal to 8 divided by 100, which turns out to be 0.08. We will therefore multiply 9,600 by 0.08, and that will be our interest at the end of the first year, $768. At the end of the first year, she repaid $4,368. How much did she still owe at the beginning of the second year? We will do the calculation with the consideration or understanding that the interest accumulates on the principal. Therefore, the amount that was repaid will be required to be subtracted from the sum of the principal and the interest after the first year. That might seem a little bit too much to swallow, but what we need to understand is that if after the first year she made this payment, then that amount of money will have to be added to the initial amount of money, because a year would have passed. So we are looking at the beginning of the second year. An entire year would have passed. Therefore, we will have to consider that the 1 year interest would have been accumulated on the principal. Then we have to subtract this amount. What this means is that the principal, the original amount, will have to be added to the $768, or you might say the other way around, that $768 will have to be added to the $9,600 before subtracting the amount that she repaid at the end of the first year. At the end of the first year, interest would have accumulated. We'll have to put that along with the principal, and then we subtract what she repaid at the end of the first year. After paying that amount at the end of the first year, this is what remains, and this will be the principal for the second year, and this is what she will owe at the beginning of the second year. Calculate the interest on the remaining balance at the end of the second year. We need the interest at the end of the second year, which is a pretty straightforward bit of calculation. Calculating the interest at the end of the second year is analogous to calculating the interest at the end of the first year. So we may take the calculation just the same. The principal was increased by 8%, which was equivalent to multiplying by 0.08, and we will do the same right here. The new principal is $6,000. We'll take $6,000, multiply that by 0.08, and that will be the interest at the end of the second year. Of course, because the principal at the beginning of the second year is this amount. Download Richard James Mathematics Resources app from the Google Play Store and have all of your examination solutions, instructional manuals, and other electronic books and booklets in one place. Also,
have all of our products and services at your fingertips and on the go. Call or WhatsApp 876-351-9689 or 876-318-8848 for all hard copy books and booklets to complement your studies. Significant discounts will be given to everyone who is registered with any of our programs.